Foxy the Pirate Fox is a popular character from the Five Nights at Freddy's series. Some of his most defining traits is his pirate attire, such as his pirate shorts, eye patch, and hook, but an aspect I see people overlook is his voice. When people think of Foxy's voice, the first thing that comes to mind is the stereotypical pirate voice that's used in the more recent FNAF games when Foxy is present, like in Ultimate Custom Night, Help Wanted, and presumably in Help Wanted 2 as of the time I'm writing this. But personally, I feel that there was a Foxy voice in the older FNAF games that gave off a more interesting, eerie portrayal of the character that I wanted to talk about in this video and explore, so let's get right into it. Also, before I say anything else in this video, do not go harass Scott or any of the voice actors I mentioned in this video. It's just the voice of a robot cartoon fox, and not something worth getting angry over. This is just my opinion, okay? Okay, let's continue with the video. Since FNAF 1 is the first game in the series, there's not much to go over in terms of speaking roles. Most of the game's sound effects and voice work either came from stock assets, or Scott himself as phone guy. But Foxy does technically have a voice in the game, and it's his singing voice when he's in Pirate's Cove. Let's take a listen. Even if this voice is just a stock sound effect, I personally think it heightens the intrigue towards Foxy as a threat, because him doing the singing makes the player feel that there's something off about Foxy, something that separates him from the other animatronics in-game. It's like the spirit inside is eagerly waiting for a chance to burst into the office and kill the player, and that's what I like most about Foxy's voice from FNAF 1. Moving all the way to FNAF World, because Foxy doesn't speak in FNAF 2, 3, and 4, this time, Foxy has two different speaking roles in this game. Lucky bastard. More specifically in Update 2 of the game. These voices can be found in Foxy Fighters and Foxy.exe minigames. Let's take a listen at the Foxy Fighters voice lines first.
Souldozer! I should have known it was you! You're not even in the right game! But we're here to take back what's ours. This will be your last cameo. Great job, guys. Gals. I see the processing core. Let's blow it up and get out of here.
So, yeah, not really a good Foxy voice in my opinion. It just goes too far away from the voice you'd usually expect from the character. I mean, it is meant to be a goofy parody of Star Fox, and Jesse Adam did do a really good 90s-esque voice for him, so I can't really get too heated over it. I don't have much more to say about it, so let's move on. Okay, these next set of voice lines are what really inspired me to make this video. The voice of Foxy.exe, more specifically, Withered Foxy. Take a listen.
Listen to my voice, and you will find the key. When you can see, how fast can you flee? Be sure your step through the heart of madness. Call your big arm onto us.
These voice lines were given to us by Mark Martel, and to me, I think he did a really fantastic job. His performance and the English accent he gives to the character is just so good. It's a voice where you wouldn't normally expect Foxy to have, but ends up working so well because of the creepy ambient accent, and makes Foxy even more special. It also fits in with Foxy singing from FNAF 1. Spoilers for later in the video, but I'm not a big fan for the traditional pirate voice that Foxy has in the newer games. Something about Withered Foxy's voice just stuck with me more, because of its chilling impression it gives off, and how much it makes Foxy even more friendly. It's also a really good reason for the silly thumbnail, so that's always a plus. The next batch of games, I'm just gonna roll into one section, mainly because Foxy is voiced by Christopher McAuliffe in all of them, so I don't feel the need to make individual sections for them. The voice of Foxy given in Ultimate Custom Night, Curse of Dreadbear, and Special Delivery is the most wildly accepted portrayal of Foxy in the FNAF community, because of it aligning well with his pirate theme. Let's take a listen.
Never underestimate the cunning of a pirate, or a fox for that matter. I came for ye booty. That be treasure, you know.
Welcome
Welcome aboard Captain Foxy's pirate adventure! You can help me with this here adventure by shooting the targets with that there hand cannon. Do your best, or I'll send you to Davy Jones's locker. For your safety, keep your hands inside the ride at all times, or you'll end up like me. I should warn you, there'll be no quarter for you. Ahoy! It's time that ye should be getting properly afraid. You're stuck to the ground like a barnacle on the ship, aren't ya? Good thing for me that ye were no ninja.
I see why people like this version of Foxy's voice, but personally, I think it goes a bit too far into goofiness to be intimidating or scary. And a part of why I think this is because of the FNAF franchise taking a more light-hearted direction to its newer games, which I feel have made the franchise suffer more than anything. And it is also attributing to the animatronics' voices being more silly as well. But I wouldn't call the modern Foxy voice bad. Christopher McAuliffe gave a really good performance for this version of Foxy. I just prefer the Foxy.exe voice overall, but if Foxy keeps his current voice, I wouldn't mind. Okay, so after I finished writing the script, FNAF Help 1 and 2 released, and people have been saying that Foxy is played by someone else, but I haven't been able to find out who voiced him in the credits, so I'm not sure who did. The new voice just sounds a little bit more bland to me, that's all I have to say. And that was the evolution of Foxy's voice. It's been an interesting retrospective. Not gonna lie, I only really made this video just to gush about Wicked Foxy's voice. And for the funny thumbnail, of course. I don't really have much more to say, other than, what did you think of the video? This is my first time making a scripted video talking about a subject I've really been interested about, and I would really love to hear your feedback in the comments below, and tell me what I could do better to help me improve my video making skills. Oh, and also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and follow Mato in the description. And I'll see you next time.